Good morning, and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we're going to talk about Christmas cards. Have you done your cards yet? Have you sent your cards out yet? I have not. So after I'm done filming, I have to package a couple things, get them in the mail, and then I have to sit and do Christmas cards. So what I want to share with you today is the digital. And you find these in my Ko-fi shop. And so first, I just want to show you, I have these beautiful, amazing vintage Christmas cards, and I never use them because I'm afraid I don't want to mess them up. They're beautiful, they're original, they're vintage, and I just love them. Like this one's got this foil that is like where the candles are, and then you open it up, but it's damaged in the back where I think it must have been glued in a book or something at some point. Same, this one's damaged. So I just don't use them. I just appreciate them every year and enjoy the fact that I have them. And like this one's really cool. It's almost got like a foil effect to it. Just the whole feeling of it. It's just a really neat piece. This one's all glittered on the front. So I have scanned these. Now I don't know what year they are, but anyway, doesn't matter. So this is this one. And you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like the one that you have. Now, I will say the colors are less vibrant than the originals are, but that's okay because I still think they're very beautiful prints. And now what we can do is cut this out and make our own version of a vintage Christmas card. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me, or for your continued support. Thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate all your kind comments and support through this December daily process. It is a lot to try to film every day and think, oh my gosh, what am I going to do today for you? What am I going to do today for me? Because clearly a lot of this December daily stuff is me just working in my own journal, which you guys know I don't do that very often, right? So yeah, thank you for all the fun, kind comments and stuff. It's just been wonderful. Trash bag. Okay, so what I want to do with this, so this is going to print like this. These are folded in fours, so we're just going to fold this in fours. And then what's nice about that is you have options. You could just use it as it is with it folded in fours. Hi, how about let's fold something straight? Clearly I didn't cut that straight. It's all right. I'll fix it once it's all folded. And then we're going to fold it in fours again, or fold it in half again. Fold it in half, fold it in half. Those are the words. It's been kind of a crazy day here. Okay, so then we have our card, okay? And what we can do is, of course, we can use our stickles, our glacier paste, our embossing powders, whatever we want to bring the front of this card to life, okay? So figure that out. I'm going to set this one aside. I don't know what I did. If I cut it that crooked, I must have cut it that crooked. It'll be okay. I'm not going to worry about it. But here's the thing with today's video. I don't ever do this. I don't do giveaways. I don't do them. I would hope that you're watching me for my content because you like me and want to see what it is that I'm sharing. But in the spirit of Christmas and sharing, 2 people will receive a Christmas card. And it will be one of them that we're making in today's make. I must have just cut that really crooked. I folded it. Something is folded crooked. I'm going to have to figure that one out. Moving on to the blue one. But anyway, so yeah, I will do a random picker for comments, and preferably you would be a subscriber and leave a comment below. And I want to know, what is your favorite thing about this time of year? Now I'm going to say this time of year because maybe you are over in Australia where it's hot, and I know that some of you are in Australia where it's hot. So do you celebrate Christmas when it's this time of year? Do you have your own version of Christmas? Like, what do we have? I didn't think this through before I started talking, so bear with me. Okay, so this time I think I'm going to use my scoreboard. I don't know If I cut that one wonky or I just folded it wonky, it's hard to say. All right, but anyway, so yeah, 2 people. And I have 4 cards here. Well, maybe I'll have 3 when I'm done with this. Yeah, so I would just like to send you a card. And in the spirit of creating, I think that it should be one of these cards. So that's what it's going to be. Oh my gosh, I am struggling with folding these things. Oh my goodness. All right. That's why I'm off. I didn't cut this one right. No, it hasn't. So, we had to go to the chiropractor this morning, and we were on our way home, and there's this strip mall up the road, like a shopping strip mall. It has a bank and a grocery center. It did, our grocery store. Oh my gosh. It had it has, I don't know, had whatever, a Dollar General in it. And at the one end of it, it had like an Amazon resale thing where people would like buy the stuff that didn't sell or returns. I don't know if there were pallet sales. I'm not exactly sure. We've only been down there a couple times. But anyway, we were on our way home from the chiropractor just a few minutes ago, and that building has collapsed. The back part of that has totally collapsed. And I'm telling you, the snow is wreaking havoc. And, you know, I wanted to... The other day, I think I should have not said anything out loud, because remember when I said, oh, I hope we don't have any gutter damage because we don't need anything else going wrong right now. Guess what we have? Gutter damage. So we're going to have to deal with that too. All right. Oh, I love it. So this one has, and I'm going to ink around this because I didn't do a great job with the folding, but that's okay. This one is, we are going to do some stickles on here and just embellish the top of this like the original is, and just add some glitter, just a gentle bit to it. It's not going to be a perfect amount, but anyway, it's just going to add some interest to this, and I think it's going to be fun. So anyway, so the grocery store down there, it's brothers. One owns the one that's here, and the other brother owns one that's over in the neighboring community. But we're friends with the nephew and son, I guess, of the 2 guys. And so I said, oh my gosh, this building collapsed. And he goes, yeah, that building hasn't had good luck this year. I said, no, because it had caught on fire. And so it was shut down for a really long time. And then where the Dollar General is, the roof was leaking again. So we don't understand like why it wasn't fixed properly after the fire. So the Dollar General has been closed for months, which really is kind of a loss to the community, because we don't have very many options here close to just run in and get things if you don't want to go to Walmart and deal with all that, or drive even further to get to like a normal grocery store. But anyway, I was like, Mark took some pictures on his phone, and we said the weight of that coming down and the force of it coming down must have blown the side walls out. But I'm telling you, this snow that just fell was so wet and heavy. And the first batch that fell that first night, like Thanksgiving night into Friday morning, that set of snow, or that storm itself, I don't even know what to call them, because there was like so many different fans and waves that came through. But that one was super heavy, and that's the bottom layer of like what's on our roof, and you can see, and it's freezing today. It's raining and really just gross out, but we've seen quite a few buildings collapse from the weight of it. So we're very grateful that, you know, this house is so strong and everything, but we're pretty upset about our gutters. I mean, the roof on our house is only 6 years old, and you know, we've got the metal roof and everything to make sure it's stronger and would last for either of us to ever have to deal with it, you know, in our lifetimes, hopefully. But it doesn't really count when snow and ice cause damage. You know, you can't really guard against that. So yeah, it's no fun. No fun, and it's really sad to see how much damage there is around from the storm. And so we're gonna have to see what happens as far as getting it fixed. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Maybe I should have just printed a bunch of these and done these for my Christmas cards this year. Maybe I will for a select few people. Obviously, 2 of you are gonna get one. In the US though, because I don't think that by the time this airs, we get the drawing done. The post goes that I can get it to anybody. I'll be lucky to get it to somebody in the US, but we will figure out something as a little bit of a giveaway for open to everybody, okay? So that one's gonna dry, and then we'll come back and we'll ink it, but I love it. See how much fun that is? Okay, so I've got other things drying as well. Okay, so then with this one, and I think with this one, I'm gonna do the business to it and then set it aside to dry and go from there. So this one is the one that actually has like the foil on these candle parts. So on this one, what we're going to do is I have a really pretty gold that is very close in color to these, and we're gonna heat emboss those candles. So I will do that, and then I will come back. Okay, so I've played with all 4 of them, and I figured out that by design, they are not folding square. And you can see Fluffy Bottom's tail here. Chloe's up here with me. She's trying to eat my earbuds. So you can see they're not folded square naturally or from the factory or whatever. And like this one has the gold that sticks out on the edges, so I gold embossed that edge and to try to mimic that. So we will go over the replicas and then go from there. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. Oh, and I didn't finish this one. I think on this one, I'm just going to clear emboss this image. So let me do that really quickly, and then I'll come back. Okay, I love it. I just did a very light clear emboss on the bell and the ribbon, and it's actually mimicking the texture of the card. So that's really cool. So on the inside of these, I just took my makeup brush and used some antique linen and ground espresso. And then I inked around the edges a little bit. So this one I heat embossed. This one I heat embossed with some silver just to bring out the silver lines that were on it. This one I used a combination of stickles and heat embossing. And then this one we did together with the stickles. So this is just a way that you can bring these cards to life. And I love how much they resemble the original one. So it's not the original, obviously, but it's just a really wonderful way to honor, I think, the original ones. So anyway, I wish I could like duplicate this texture that's in this, but I can't. But like, even that little corner copied with the blemish in it. So anyway, just a fun way. So I will pick 2 random winners from the comments below, and I will leave that open through this weekend so that I can get them in the mail. And hopefully you enjoyed this video, you feel inspired, and you will find a link to my Ko-fi in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.